When you finally finish a quest, beat a boss, or obtain that legendary item, the first thing you should always do is save your game. That way, the next time you log back into the game will know where you left off and what you have. It's the most standard feature in any game, and there is no doubt that this game also has it, as it certainly needs it. You see, the average playtime for a player is roughly 626,340 hours. There's a lot of content in this game, and it's expected that the average playtime will only increase as new content gets added into the game with each patch. Hey, just look back 500 patches ago. The average playtime back then was 306,000 hours, and look at where we are now. With so much content and given how much time and effort players put into this game, it would really suck if you forget to save. Luckily, there is an autosave feature in this game, so you won't ever have to worry about losing any of your data when all that data gets automatically saved into your memory card. Yeah, I know, memory cards are pretty old, but you have to remember that this game was released like millions of years ago. The devs had to use the technology they had at the time. If you're curious, a memory card can hold anywhere between 10 terabytes to 2.5 petabytes of memory, depending on the memory card you got. Which is plenty of space no matter what memory card you have, given that we're only putting one game into it. But I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Players with bigger memory cards tend to play better as they are able to store more data. You're only allowed one save file per memory card, and within each card, all your stats, skills, buffs, debuffs, and all the items you obtained are all stored inside. Even replays are stored into your memory card as well. But most of those replays tend to be replays of when you just start playing this game and you're getting your ass kicked. Goddamn back scratcher. Your save data basically contains all the information the game needs to identify the unique character you're playing and how far you've progressed into the game with it. Like I said before, players tend to play this game for a long time. Some would even say people tend to play this game for a lifetime. So it would really suck if something happens to our save file and we lose some of the progress we've made, which can happen. In my breakup video, I'd mentioned there is a glitch where using elixirs can corrupt your save data, causing the game to reload to a previous save file from before it got corrupted. Which can suck at times, since sometimes you'll get players telling you about all the crazy plays that you did that you don't remember doing. I would love to have these moments saved, but even then, stuff can still happen if I don't use elixirs. Because memory cards weren't made to last forever. With enough time, they will eventually deteriorate and data can start to go missing. You'll find yourself losing certain items or losing certain skills, and if you've ever lost any data before, you will know the pain and ache of losing something you didn't mean to lose, especially at the most inconvenient times. Kinda like when you're doing a boss fight in a dungeon and you suddenly find yourself missing the things you need to fight the boss because your game didn't save properly. Started. At that point, you just hope the devs made it an easy fight and you just hope to God that you can beat the boss. Since replays are constantly being recorded and saved into your file, you will find yourself having trouble finding specific replays as they're hidden among the thousands of replays that are recorded into your memory card, causing you to be unable to access these replays unless you start manually looking through those replays that lead up to the one you're looking for. And sometimes there are replays that just appear when you're not even looking for it. Like my back scratcher replay. I can't believe it. Well, all these problems I've mentioned aren't all that bad compared to a certain bug. You see, with the amount of content in this game, bugs are bound to appear. The dementia bug is one of them, and is a major bug that randomly occurs no matter what you do, and is a bug that the devs have yet to fix. This bug directly affects your save data, causing your memory card to be unable to save your game as if there's no more storage, and a lot of your save data will start deleting itself, forcing you to reload to the last save file available, which can be a file from a few days ago or a file from 10 years ago. Players who are affected by this bug tend to not realize what's happening to them and will probably never figure it out until the end of their playthrough. It's really sad, to be honest, because you basically lose all forms of game progression. You know, as we play through the game, we are bound to run into trouble and make mistakes because, you know, there's no guide that we can follow. Everything is through trial and error. But by playing through this game and experiencing all the good moments, the bad moments, and those moments where you're extremely tilted, we actually learn something from it. Just by playing this game, we're able to build the character that we're playing with right now, and we will only continue to get stronger by experiencing more and more things. I know I wouldn't be where I am if it weren't for the things I've experienced.
Why did you put points into strength? Tell me, why did you put poison to strength, boy?
I'm sorry, Grandma, I just want to get stronger!
That's not how you play the game, boy. That's not how you play the game. Intelligence is the meta. Intelligence is the meta.
Back scratcher! Back scratcher! Back scratcher!
Yep, I wouldn't want to lose that gameplay highlight. Your save file is very important. Don't ever forget that. Anyways, this bug has been around since launch. There are currently no fixes to this since the bug is extremely complicated to get rid of as the bug is deeply embedded into the game's code. However, the devs are looking for a fix and hopefully it'll be in the near future. Maybe it's now. Just recently, players have discovered something within the game's code that suggests a possible fix. We don't know if it's a sure fix, but if it is, it can prevent many players from ever facing this bug in the future. It's pretty exciting stuff. And also, I'm pretty sure there will be fixes for the other problems I've talked about if we give the devs enough time. Until then, all we can do is just continue playing this game and make sure our game gets saved. Thanks for watching. Good luck, have fun.